Hey everyone. Do I get a clicker? Yep. Sweet. I love slides, sorry. You guys pay attention to the slides and not at me, and it's great. How's everyone today? Yeah? Have you enjoyed it? I'm sorry I came late. I was smashing stuff. No, legit, I was actually. Oh, wrong side. Cool. So, when I started thinking about milestones, I was thinking about, cool, like I can talk about the work that I do, but like what's actually the message around here, right? And it's all about the choices that you make, and it's all about the journey that you take. And I started like reflecting on this, and this is where I came back to, and I really want you guys to read this poem. There's many different connotations and definitions of this, and we can like break it down, but I only have 7 minutes, right? And I learned this when I was 13. I had to like recite it in front of like my parents. I was homeschooled for a while. And the bit that I always like about this poem is the bit that he says, "I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence, two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the less one travelled by, and that has made all the difference." And, that's basically the essence of what I want to talk about today, because when I think about last time I came, 2 years ago, what's happened in these 2 years? What can I go, oh yeah, I've done that. It's not really that much. And it's basically, what have I actually learned? It's like, what's this journey? Like, I had a friend who talked at TEDx, and I really like him. He's such a cool kid. But he talks about, it's not the destination, but the journey. And that really got to me. And I thought about that, and I was like, well, yes, it is the destination because you have a goal and you really want to get there. And if you're competitive or whatever. But then it's also about the journey because you become a different kind of person, right? You learn, and you learn different stuff. So I thought about like talking about my learnings with the Pallet Kingdom, because I've been doing this for 5 years. I've chopped my thumbs off, I've been cut, I went through a relationship breakup, and then my company got closed, and then I had to start a new one, and then I fucked up again, and it's like this consecutive, journey of going over and over again. But I just really believe in this thing. I really believe that waste is not waste until we waste it, and I've been passionate, and I've been really like thinking about this since I was at university. There's an untapped market with waste, and I fell into studying about social enterprise, and I was really thought about business, but business with purpose. I love business, I love making money, but actually it's creating some impact. I dig that shit, I really like it. So then waste can be the same thing. But we have to really work on waste because, talking to like elected members and stuff, they don't really understand the potential because investing money in something that they don't know is very scary. And it will always be like that. I've got to this point with the Pallet Kingdom after all this like mess ups and like projects. I really want to start doing like flat pack furniture. This is timber that gets discarded all the time. And it's cool, it's quirky, it's got character, and I just really want to like start embracing the space of like being able to tie it together. This is the first prototype that I did this year, and I just like determined, I was working as a consultant, business development, whatever, and I was really upset with myself because I was like, what the hell am I doing? I really liked smashing pallets, like and designing shit and creating shit. I'm not made for a 9-to-5 job. And then I was like, we just need to be like more innovative or innovative, whatever you choose. But something that's always been like really the focus of what I like to do is that my measure is impact, and I really like to create impact. And it's all about, what can I do around me that is positive towards the community. So I always use the Pallet Kingdom as a tool to work with kids, to teach them about waste, because I thought that's the best way of doing things. And, and I always love interacting with them because it's just great, just seeing them how happy they are. And it's like, this was pretty much garbage, So again, Robert Frost, he was just like the poet that came to me like when I started thinking about this. And it's been hard, you'll have to like fight through things. You don't have capital, like you're trying to like do stuff, and it's like you're trying to like not make a name for yourself. You're just trying to be happy because that's what you want to do, right? That's what you have a calling for, but it's just really hard. So I decided to stand for council 2.5 years ago. crazy. Migrant, the youngest, I have no idea about the city. It's like I've lived in a specific area that I was really wanting to represent, mainly because I wanted to innovate like sustainable practices. Like I want compost in parks. Like I want this cool stuff that, this innovative things that are happening that you can, Lime scooters, for example, just being able to have methods of transport that are different, being able to like provide to your local community, everything that's circular economy, transitional economy, everything that's local and it's like cool because it's groundbreaking and it's actually not affecting the world. I really dig that stuff. And this is why I stood for council. I just don't, this is the area that I represent. But to be entirely honest, what really shocks me is that the work that you do is just process, It's just like you have to know when it's the right time. You have to know what to say. You have to know how to implement. It's all these strategies. It's just like this new university that I've fallen into. And it's just incredible because it takes time. Everything takes time. And it's really hard for you to learn to be patient. And, it's hard to learn that, it's very important that you need, especially in politics, that you start defining, am I being egotistical right now? Am I showing off? Am I actually doing this because it's cool and it's because you've got a following? Or am I actually doing this because I have a purpose? Because I work with these people, I'm surrounded by them, and it just conflicts me every day, talking to them and seeing like the photo ops and stuff. Like it's cool to be in a picture with all these people and going like, hello. But, is that actually creating some impact in the world? Am I actually talking to them about things like empathy and resilience? Am I actually like going, hey, what do you think about this project? Because if I'm not doing that and I'm just like taking a selfie and hugging them and going, I love you, it's not the same thing. It's always to have substance within things. And, that's something that I've been working on because I love doing this stuff. This is what gets me really excited. Bikes, parties, trees, testing quality of water, sports and recreation, So it's like, yeah. And I think that's it. And I'm like 20 seconds. Yes! I nailed it.